Okay, Chip, let me come to you. Your foundation is known for basing its funding on serious research and data collection. So I'd like to ask you to do two things, if you would. First, and I don't care which one is first, actually, react to what Len has said about the kind of research we need going forward. But also, I'd really like you to tell us how you think you can use this research that we currently have, that we've just established, and that's in the report, and what its implications might be for your work.
I'd like to begin by echoing what Len said to Bill, Eddie, Covenant, Jeffrey, Michael, Jesna. The Jim Joseph Foundation has been in existence just about 2 years. We've awarded $56 million. We have a March grant docket for proposals up to $22 million. And we've worked very hard to rely on information and data such as was produced in this report. I think it is potentially for the Jim Joseph Foundation indispensable, because it's data, number one, that we could not find until we had this in hand. And I've read both reports carefully. I commend both of them to you. And secondly, it clearly puts us in the position to formulate testable hypotheses. So to Len's question of context, I'm not going to focus on complementary education because I don't know whether it's complementary, supplementary, congregational. We haven't figured that out yet. We've been working very hard for 2 years to figure out as a foundation how to cut into complementary education. But we're very involved in day school education. As you know, we support Hartman educators, we support Pardes educators. We're currently authorizing an assessment of DELIT. We'll support DELIT at both Brandeis and HUC next year. So 44 or 46% of the educators are not certified as teachers. If you believe in the science of pedagogy, I'm a student of it, I do, it's cause for serious concern. So how are they prepared, these educators who are not prepared as teachers? And of those that do have credentials, from where did they come from? You may have that data, but I haven't seen it. So I don't know what the teacher preparation institutions are doing. And you might guess that I have strong opinions about teacher education. And the foundation does as well. So the question then beyond this becomes relative to the context. If you look at the literature, which outside of the Jewish community is abundant, albeit growing inside the Jewish world, there's lots we know about how beginning teachers particularly flourish or not. In fact, the likes of Susan Cardos, going back 7 or 8 years, have done research showing that there's certain kinds of cultures, novice, veteran, integrated, that have something to do with the beginning teacher's success or lack thereof. All of these variables and factors are crucial ones for us to examine. If you believe as we do, we have a very simple, I think, and therefore perhaps elegant theory of change. The Jim Joseph Foundation believes that to the extent to which you can put credentialed, qualified, well-prepared educators, writ broadly, here we'll talk about both complementary and day school educators, in situations where they're guiding, mentoring, teaching, interacting with peer groups of young Jews, you significantly increase the likelihood that growing numbers of individuals within those peer groups are going to opt into Jewish life. That's the Jim Joseph Foundation belief system, and we'll take a decade, at least, I hope, of funding major initiatives to see if, in fact, that theory of change holds up.